Well, I wanted to wish my dear friend, Mr. Tim Kelly, a happy 60th birthday. Well. Welcome to the club, buddy. You're behind me, as you well know, growing up as I did with your sister Maggie. Class I had you at St. Leonard's, and so I thought I'd throw this shirt on. Property of St. Leonard's, it was the closest thing I could get to channeling our connection, where we first would have met all those many moons ago, many years ago. And, you coming from such a big family, Tim, and I mean, everybody knew who the Kellys were. We weren't at St. Leonard's a year or two ourselves, and knew how big your family was. And gee, I remember telling Maggie this story many times, that on Mondays, there was no Sunday paper in those days, and when we got the Ottawa Citizen on Mondays during the hockey season, and when I got home from school, I would obviously go to the sports section all the time first anyway, but I'd always check the local sports, because they would usually have a little section that would have the scores of some of the better local amateur teams. Something on the weekend is how I recall it anyway. And I guess maybe by then, wherever Terry and Johnny were playing, but it just seems more often than not, they got their names in the paper in the Citizen. Goals scored by Terry Kelly and goals scored by Johnny Kelly and whatever. I thought that was so cool that I knew his siblings going to St. Leonard's. It was amazing to me to think back to that time. And, as you know, I love your whole family, man, and I'm really glad Martha asked a few of us, or anybody really want to post one and post a little video here wishing you a happy birthday. And I certainly remember a few nights with you going out, and that infamous night where Christmas Eve, I bought my dad a new axe. I left it in the back of your truck and had to go back to your place the next day to get it. That was pretty funny. And I remember asking your dad for a drink of water, and I drank a gallon, and he said to me, geez, if you had known you're going to be that thirsty last night, maybe you would have drank a little more. Great line from Arnold Kelly back in the day. But sure cherish the few memories that I have of your folks and your whole family, knowing so many of them as well as I do. So, I just wanted to wish you a happy 60th, Tim, and say it's been a real pleasure being your friend all these years, buddy. And we don't see each other much, and certainly knew each other, as I said, back in the day at St. Leonard's and into hockey, whether it was back then or whether I was watching you play on the all Osgood line for the Metcalf Jets with Kevin McManus and Mike Doyle and yourself, or when you and your brothers, your brothers basically started the MIHL with Vince Daly and Harold Stinson. As you know, they were all captains, and then you and Gregor came in at the end, and we had so many playing at one time. And when you throw in Mike and Marion's brood, it was quite a run of Kellys, and let alone Ivan and Betty and all the rest. I mean, it's just been a real treat, man, to grow up local and get to know the families, the Kellys, such as they are, and especially, of course, yours. I mean, Arnold and Rita hold a special spot in most people's minds, and definitely mine. And so I'm thinking of them today as you turn 60, and I think they'd be thrilled to see the man you've become and how good a man you are, and you're certainly a good friend as well. So I think I'll finish on that note. In the St. Leonard's reunion a few years ago, we had such a fantastic time, and I remember you and Martha hanging around, and we definitely did a lot of reminiscing that night, and it was pretty special, and I'm very thankful for it, and as I said, thankful to have you as a friend. And I'm going to finish right now, the only way possible, brother, with a fairly large Irish toast here. Well, I always do that. Just came out a little quick. I don't think I got the quote right, but something to this effect. Your late mother, Rita, used to say, where else would you rather live but the River Road? I know you're on Flag Station, brother, but you're so close. So here's to the River Road. Here's to the Kellys. And here's to you, Tim, on your special day. Happy birthday, buddy. All the best. G'day.